Sabrina, you did the three-point contest against Steph Curry. Now, I hear that they want to go back and go 2-on-2, Steph and Clay. Who would your partner be? I mean, if I would have to choose, I'm taking Caitlin Clark on my team. WNBA star Sabrina Ionescu recently dropped a comment that has shaken the sports world and got everyone talking. During an interview, she casually suggested Caitlin Clark, the WNBA superstar rookie, as her ideal teammate in a 2-on-2 matchup. What then is the big deal? You might think. It's not just about the comment, it's also about what it symbolizes for the evolution of women's basketball and the impact of these two amazing players. Let's get into the details of this statement and why it has left Caitlin Clark speechless. Sabrina Ionescu, one of the most amazing talents in the WNBA, has long been celebrated for her and scoring prowess. As the face of the New York Liberty, her knowledge of basketball is unmatched. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark has also been dominating headlines ever since she got into the WNBA. As one of the most electrifying rookies the league has ever seen, with her deep three-pointers and competitive spirit. Now imagine these two forces coming together as a team on a basketball court. That's the exact scenario Sabrina painted during the interview, calling out Caitlin Clark as her dream teammate for a 2-on-2 battle against the best. The relationship between Caitlin Clark and Sabrina Ionescu didn't just start now in the professional world, but is rooted in their shared love for basketball, which transcends competition. Before Caitlin and Ionescu became dominant forces in the WNBA, Caitlin was just a rising high school star with the potential to be great. One pivotal moment in the relationship between Caitlin and Sabrina was when Clark visited the University of Oregon while Sabrina was playing there, making waves for herself as one of the most dynamic players in female college basketball. During the visit, Caitlin was more than just an aspiring player, she was a student of the game, and was carefully soaking in every detail of Sabrina's skill and leadership. Sabrina, on the other hand, recognized Caitlin's potential immediately. It was clear that Caitlin had the tenacity and vision to leave her mark on the Sabrina, recalled that she saw a lot of herself in her. This connection laid the groundwork for a relationship that was built on inspiration and mutual respect. Over the years, as Caitlin's career took off, Sabrina continued to remain supportive of Caitlin's career and always offered support to her. Whether it was a congratulatory tweet after a big game or a quick message to commend a standout performance or even a surprise visit, Sabrina always made it known that she believed in Caitlin's journey. By the time Caitlin went pro, the dynamic between the two of them had evolved into a partnership of minds. Sabrina's willingness to always support Caitlin not only showcased her character, but was also a symbol of the growing solidarity amongst the top players in women's basketball. It's this history and connection that made Sabrina's statement about choosing Caitlin as her dream teammate for a 2-on-2 so powerful. It wasn't just a moment, but it was also a culmination of years of admiration and belief Sabrina had in Clark's abilities. The early connection that was formed during Caitlin's visit to Oregon is also an added advantage for their relationship. When Sabrina mentioned Caitlin Clark as her dream teammate for a hypothetical 2-on-2 game, it wasn't just a random shout-out. The consistent support from Ionescu has not just boosted Caitlin's confidence, but is also solidifying the idea that women's basketball is evolving into a space where players openly uplift and celebrate each other, even if they don't play on the same team. As Caitlin Clark and Sabrina Ionescu now compete on the WNBA stage, their relationship now has an interesting mix of rivalry and camaraderie. Both players have now successfully risen to elite status and are representing their teams with passion and unparalleled skills. Yet, amidst the fierce competition, their unwavering support and mutual respect still stand firm. When Clark got into the WNBA, doubts loomed about her ability to replicate her collegiate success. The critics questioned whether her style of play would translate at the professional level. And with every mistake she made, which was common for rookies, it was magnified under the spotlight. Media narratives and social media scrutiny amplified the pressure and made Clark's debut season as much a mental battle as a physical one. Yet through it all, Sabrina Ionescu stood as a steadfast support for Caitlin. Sabrina privately and publicly supported Caitlin Clark, which is such a demonstration of her remarkable leadership. It's easy for competitors to allow rivalry to overshadow respect, but Sabrina's encouragement, be it in subtle gestures or during an interview, showed her investment in the growth of not only Caitlin Clark, but women's basketball as a whole. She would often assert that Caitlin belongs in the league, dismissing all the doubts with her own personal conviction. This unwavering support didn't affect their competitive edge, but it showcased the unique bond they shared that transcends game day battles. My rookie season, I played 2 games, and so I think it was a little bit different than what a lot of people have had to go through. And then, coming back into my first season, playing, I was navigating being that #1 pick, having the target on your back, and also navigating not being healthy and trying to come back. And so it's just tough. I mean, you always are going to have to fight adversity, and I think that's part of everyone's journey, is being able to kind of weather that storm and figure out what makes you, you. And she's so young, she's going to be able to learn and grow. Times like this are kind of . If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, then subscribe to the channel. When you figure out what you're really made of and how you can continue to improve as a teammate, as a basketball player, as a person. And so I'm not the least, bit worried about what she's going to be able to accomplish in the league. I just know she's going to continue to work really hard and stick with it, and good things will happen to good people. Both players have maintained their intensity on the court, playing with relentless determination against one another. When Clark made an electrifying three-pointer or Sabrina executed an amazing play, the mutual acknowledgement was evident. It's a rivalry that pushes both to excel, but it's also a friendship that's rooted in sharing experiences and knowledge. This balance, rooting for each other while still competing fiercely, is a testament to Sabrina's maturity and Clark's resilience. It's a proof that women's basketball is starting to evolve, where elite players can lift each other up while striving for greatness. There are dynamic challenges, the traditional narrative of rivalries being only about opposition, and offers a new perspective on what it means to compete at the highest level. Sabrina Ionescu's commitment to Caitlin Clark goes beyond the hardwood. It's driven by an understanding of the immense pressure faced by an emerging star. As a record-breaking college star who transitioned into the WNBA herself, Sabrina had to navigate the WNBA spotlight with the weight of expectations on her shoulders. She broke records, defined moments, and became a beacon of excellence in the league, all while managing the intense criticism and scrutiny that came along. It's fitting that Sabrina Ionescu's first bucket comes off of a rebound, because that's one of the other things Clark unable to finish underneath. Here is Sabrina forcing her way in for 2. We're hoping it was not a knee injury. It looked pretty severe when she went down, but they're calling it a sprained ankle. Update from inside the bubble. Good for Zawi B. Last time offensively for New York, we saw the paint fiver from 12. Sabrina was able to recognize early on that Caitlin's rise would be similar to her own experience. The media frenzy, the heightened expectations, and the amplified criticism for every minor mistake were all challenges that Sabrina had already gone through. Rather than just standing by, she chose to provide Caitlin Clark with the guidance she wished she had during her time as a rookie. Her support wasn't just a friendly gesture, but a deliberate act of fostering growth in a young star. It's this empathy and foresight that sets her apart, showcasing that she's more than just a competitor or a teammate. She's a leader for the next generation of players. Sabrina's belief in Caitlin is a statement about the future of women's basketball. By supporting Clark publicly and privately, she's advocating for a culture that uplifts and strengthens emerging talent. For Sabrina, it's not just about the games. They're about paving the way for stars to thrive. Amidst the pressures of professional basketball, her actions serve as a reminder of the power of mentorship and community, cementing her legacy as a leader who understands that success is more meaningful when shared. For Caitlin Clark, Sabrina Ionescu's leadership is more than just encouragement. It's proof that she belongs amongst the elite basketball players. Knowing that a respected veteran such as Sabrina sees her potential and openly supports her also sends a powerful message. This is a validation of Caitlin's journey and also a reassurance that she is on the right path, even amidst the intense scrutiny and challenges. Sabrina's respect is a boost for Caitlin's confidence and serves as a cornerstone for her growth. This acknowledgement from someone who has navigated the same pressure Caitlin is facing currently helps reinforce her place not just in the WNBA, but also as a cornerstone for its future. Every word of encouragement from Sabrina carries the weight of experience and proves that Caitlin's talent isn't just raw, but recognized and valued at high levels. When Sabrina's comment hit social media, it sparked a wave of excitement across platforms. Fans of both players started envisioning the possibilities of a 2-on-2 matchup featuring Caitlin Clark and Sabrina Ionescu. The matchup also sparked up debates about who could realistically stand a chance against the Ionescu-Clark tandem. Others were speculating whether this was more than just a throwaway comment, and if it was a hint at an upcoming collaboration.
Perhaps it was a sign of something
bigger brewing within the WNBA, like an exhibition game or a promotional event. This isn't just about a hypothetical 2-on-2 game, it's a symbol of cultural evolution in women's basketball. Players like Sabrina Ionescu and Caitlin Clark are rewriting the narrative, bridging the gap between eras, and inspiring the next generation of players. Their visibility and mutual respect elevate sports beyond traditional boundaries. Sabrina's comment wasn't just flattering, but an affirmation that Caitlin Clark is now an elite in the sport, a sign of respect from one of the best. Together, their combined influence transcends games or stats, symbolizing a movement where talent, collaboration, and visibility redefine expectations for women's basketball. It's a testament to the league's potential, pushing the sport closer to mainstream cultural relevance. What makes the potential pairing of Sabrina Ionescu and Caitlin Clark so captivating is their unique yet complementary skill sets. Ionescu is a master orchestrator known for her triple doubles and court vision. Clark, in contrast, is a lethal scorer with a range that extends well beyond the arc. Together, they'd form an offensive juggernaut. Imagine Ionescu threading a no-look pass through traffic, perfectly setting up Clark, who casually drains a three from nearly half-court. Defenses would be left scrambling, torn between guarding Ionescu's unpredictability or Clark's sharpshooting prowess. Their styles wouldn't just complement each other, they would amplify each other's strengths. Sabrina Ionescu's comment has sparked a wildfire of speculation and excitement across the league. It's a testament to the growing recognition and respect for players like Caitlin Clark and the impact they're having on the game. As fans, we're hoping that the dream team someday becomes a reality. Until then, we'll continue to marvel at the brilliance of these amazing stars and the legacy they're building.
Stay
tuned for more Caitlin Clark updates, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments who you think could take down this dream duo in a 2-on-2 matchup. Thanks for watching. Subscribe this channel.